Hi friends, it's April here with Flowers with the Foss family, gardening in zone 4A. So this is our weekly backyard garden tour, and I'm still on my iPhone, still don't have a microphone, and I'm going to go as slow as I can and do the best I can. And I won't name everything because we'll be here forever. So let's start with the newest thing. We have a quick fire fab, and then we have a barberry there that is just not doing well. It was hidden, so I planted it back there. I'm sorry about all the noise in the background. It was behind those zinnias, but when I planted it, there was nothing there. And as the zinnias grew, it didn't get any sun, and it probably suffocated. I don't know. I really don't know, because this is our first full year of gardening, and I've learned a ton, but I have so much more to learn. We had radishes right there, and I just yanked them all out tonight, and we'll have them, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. And I just love, it's so visually appealing to me that I could just take pictures and pictures and pictures. And that's kind of why I started my YouTube channel, because I love watching other people's garden tours, and so I'm like, why not make my own? These are cosmos, and I believe, I shouldn't even say because I'm probably wrong, I think they're called Purity, but I might be wrong. I need to learn. But I also wanted to share these. So we got these from our neighbor, and if you watch my Instagram stories or anything, or follow me on Instagram, you know about the neighbor situation. Sad. Anyways, we got these, and I don't know what they're called. I don't know what kind they are. If they grow with this stuff, does this mean they're daylilies? No idea. They smell very perfumey. This is our path that I shared last time, and it's really hard to walk through there without touching something, or like hoping that no spiders get on me. I'm going to walk through this little garden. So we have carrots in here, some snapdragons that I cut back, and they're starting to get buds on them again, so that's fun. A few marigolds tucked back in there, and some ami, if that's how you say it, I don't know. Bergamot. Look at those cosmos. Look how white and pretty they are. Look at them. Oh, I love them. Super bright zinnias. So bright that they're like not showing up that great on here. Zinnias. Some big tall marigolds. Celosia. This is Sunday Gold Celosia. And some more snapdragons. And let's see, yep, I cut them back, and it looks like they're getting ready to bloom again. A nasturtium tucked under there with this basil. I love the color of this basil. I'm not sure how to say what kind that is, so I'm not going to attempt it. A huge marigold with sunballs, Crispidia, growing through it. You see them in there? I'm gonna try and get them out of there, because this marigold, I'm sure, is going to be yellow, and the sunballs are just so cute. And then the straw flowers, and the straw flowers are opening up a little bit, but they were really closed the last couple days, and I believe it's because they don't get sun. That's what happens. I'm not sure. And these asters I planted in the ground by seed, and I don't know if they're gonna have enough time to produce flowers or anything like that. That's a weed. I don't mind it though. It has cute little white flowers on it. And this is a lily too that we got from our neighbor, and it's done now, and it has some yarrow tucked in there. Another tall marigold. I did not know that marigolds could get this humongous. This is a 3-foot tall one. I'm just gonna go like this because you guys need to see the cosmos. So they're all facing towards the sun, which is right there, and oh, they're so cute. I just need to show you. I'll show you when I get over there. I don't want to make anyone dizzy. Okay, and then these marigolds, I love the color. Let's see, now we have 10-inch ones and like 6-inch ones, and I don't know if any of them got 6 inches. I mean, these look like they're 10 inches, so they might be the Cracker Jack ones. I'm not sure. And so then there's Ami tucked in there, some Nigella in there. I'm gonna go super slow. So pretty. These zinnias are tall. They're as tall as this 3-foot tall marigold that is taller than 3 feet. Okay, I'm gonna just back up a little bit too because there is a trail here. So these are tomatoes, and it looks like, so Matt did all the he did all the vegetables. He just wanted to see what he could grow and how he, you know, how it was gonna go. And so he's been pruning and baby these tomato plants, and I don't know how many we have. We have a few, and now he's finally getting tomatoes, so he's super happy. And last time I was on here, I said that we didn't have any zucchinis. Well, within a week we had 3, and now, like, I swear they just pop up overnight. That one is huge, so we'll be getting that one. Matt will come out here. He likes to come out here after the kids go to bed, and he just, you know, does his little gardening things. Our yard is kind of a mess. Matt was mowing the lawn, so things are all over. But there's Cresspedia here. You can see one of the balls popping out, and they'll get little yellow they're called Cresspedia, and then you call them sunballs. Matt likes the name Cresspedia, so that's what we call them. There's basil, and there's carrots right here, and the little tomato plant that popped up from last year's seeds that November threw all over. Broccoli, and those are our wildflowers right there. Okay, let's go back. This is my favorite. Snapdragons. And I'm letting so here's the thing about snapdragons that I learned, because everything I'm learning is new within the year. So they are purple, like that color back there. That's what color they are. So, oops. So these ones are done. As you can see the little thing on them, and they will go to seed, and then these will begin to bloom into new ones. So I'm just gonna let it go and then let them go, those ones go to seed, because I'm going to seed save this year, and I did not do it last year. Matt did one with a zinnia, and I'll show you where he put it. It's right there, and he started that in April. And I can't believe that it survived in our house that long, and that it actually survived out here after we planted it, because I wasn't so sure. Dusty Miller, this is an annual too. We're gonna take that out. And in between here is Cresspedia plants. So there's one there, and there's one right here, and one right there. And I think that they're getting not enough sun, so they're not doing well. I don't see any balls, Well, I see one on here and one on there, but two on there. This is flamingo feather celosia, and I collected some because I'm gonna save seeds, and I'm just kind of seeing like what it's doing, because I don't like what the leaves look like at all. So if we plant them again next year, we're gonna plant them closer so it looks more bushy, and something planted under it so it covers a lot of the foliage, because it's not cute at all. This is where that barberry was. You can see there's a hole right back here, and that's where our dahlias are in our neighbor's house. I'm gonna try not to film that. Gomphrena also, so the gomphrena was doing wonderful in our home under the lights, so it was doing so good, but sometimes one would just die all of a sudden. And then when we planted them out here, it's like they went into shock or windburn, or I don't know what happened, but the leaves were purple, and you can still kind of see down there, and that's not even that bad actually, but I was like, these aren't gonna make it. And so here they are. They look so good, and they're so cute. If you look on my Instagram, you can see a close-up of them from, oh gosh, was it May, the end of May. I love these zinnias. So there's cosmos trying to peek out in there. I don't know if they're gonna have a chance. Looks like I need to do some deadheading of some zinnias too. So this is called Queen of the Prairie, and we got this from our neighbor. And so we have a couple tucked in here, and they're, you know, almost done. They're done, because we have a couple in the front. And the pink one is so, it's like, I don't know, like cotton candy maybe. It's so pretty. But they're done for the season, so now they have the seed heads, which are cute right now. That's Swiss chard. We planted it for the cuteness. I like the red veins. Some basil that's getting choked out. Cinnamon basil. It smells so good though. If you just ruffle it up, oh, it smells. I can smell it. So good. Some more gomphrena. Crispidia. They're not really doing that good tucked in here. Okay, look at these cosmos. Look at that. That is magical and so appealing to my eye, and I just really can't capture it very well on camera because it's so pretty, and the camera just doesn't do it justice at all. That sunflower is called a skyscraper, and I think they get 16 feet. It's very tall, and it's even bending over, probably because it's heavy. And then we got these, I'm not sure what they are because we planted a variety of sunflowers, but I love the color. And there's some back behind me, but I'm not gonna make you guys dizzy. So aren't those pretty? These have been blooming since we put them out here, basically, practically, almost. And they've been going and going and going, and there's buds still all over these. And I can still smell the basil from ruffling it around. These are so pretty. The sun's going down. I need to move faster. Okay, marigolds. Love marigolds. I didn't think I liked marigolds. They're one of my favorite things because I love the foliage, and they just bloom and bloom and bloom. Okay, we have zinnias tucked in here, and they're gonna start blooming super quick here. I can't wait, because my vision was to have like a, you know, short, and then the zinnias, and then the cosmos, but we didn't have enough zinnias when I planted. that we had started in the house. So I planted all these zinnias in the ground. Seeds went in the ground here. So it's taken a long time for them to get going, but when they're gonna bloom, it's gonna be so cute. Snapdragons are gonna start blooming too, so maybe it's gonna be a really, really pretty show, and I hope to show everyone that how pretty it's gonna be. A little white gomphrena, and so I wanted a little bit of symmetry here. So we did white gomphrena. It's kind of hard to see it because the alyssum is back there, but there's a white gomphrena here. There's sage lining this little path, and there's a yellow marigold here and here. And we only had this much sage, otherwise I wanted it all the way down, but we didn't have enough. So that we started this in the house. So super cute. The alyssum, I mean, I just love all the garden, but there's certain spots where I'm like, that's so appealing to my eye. Alyssum is one of them. The grasses, so the grasses are perennial, so they're gonna hang around. So much of this is gonna be pulled out. The tubers are gonna be pulled out and saved, and all the annuals have to be pulled out. And look at the little guy my daughter Carmen got that for Matt. I think it was his birthday. You can see the Mexican sunflower back there, and it's like right there, right there, right there. It's everywhere. If I move you up a little bit, you can see the purple dahlia peeking out right there. Some sunflowers back there. We got these from our neighbor, and I'm not sure exactly what they're called. Echinacea for sure, but the petals are really tiny, and it might be struggling right there a little bit. Not enough sun. This is another appealing thing to my eye, is all these cosmos, and then if you're behind them, you can the cosmos and the zinnias right there, and the dusty miller and the flamingo feathers, all those colors together, don't even, it's like my favorite thing. Okay, all the sunballs and the crispidia, alyssum. This smells really good. Just ruffle it up. Super good. These are the Wizard of Oz that I shared on my last video. The Wizard of Oz dahlias, and those are a shorter version, and they're a smaller ball type dahlia. The Linda's Babies are new. So the two new ones that we bought this year were the Wizard of Oz, Linda's Baby, and they're both really pretty. And so I want to buy a couple more this year, and I'm deciding which ones I want because dahlias are just so pretty. And we started the dahlias in the house, and last year we started dahlias on June 6th, and our very first bloom was August 20th. So this year we've had these, I don't know when we got our first bloom, I'll have to look, but not August 20th. So if you can, start your dahlias early in the house. These are just little 6-inch, that one's taller than 6-inch, but 6-inch tall zinnias, and they're, super tiny and really not that cute colors or anything, but I needed something to fill in this area, and I just started them by seed in the ground, and so it took them a while, and so it looks like so look at these gomphrena. So this is gomphrena, and these ones aren't doing that well as the other ones, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. So there's tons of stuff in here. Let me see. This is a delphinium, which is not the delphinium in which you would think it is. So Okay, so there's marigolds tucked back there. You can only see those ones from here. You can't really, you can kind of see an orange thing there. So I'm not sure if this is going to be dill. I don't think it's dill. I think it's the Ami, the Dara is what it's called. There's that super pretty dahlia back there. And there's another bush of the same type right there that is trying to bloom. Straw flowers. Let me do this because the straw flowers are super cute. I love them. Wow, it's getting dark. Okay, let's move it on. This is a weed, or is it? I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It has a caterpillar on it. There's something back there blooming that we're not sure what it is, but we just let things go because we don't know, and we're like, what if we like it? So we just let it go until it blooms, or till we're just like, no, we don't like that. Like these orange flowers are popping up everywhere, and I like them. They give some visual interest to the garden, and I really, really like that a lot. This is huge, right? Okay, and then look at this. It's called Love in a Mist, and it's Nigella. Look at that seed head on that thing. Look at that. That is so weird looking. It like blows up or something, because that's not what it looks like. I don't know, when it blooms. This is what it looks like when it blooms, right? And so then the seed head gets big. I don't know. I'm new to this game, guys. Okay. This is so tall. This might be the Dara too, I don't know. And I also planted chamomile back here, and I don't know if it's like it doesn't bloom until the next year, or it's not getting enough sun, or what. It's down in there. And it was also in the back. I'll show you really slow. Ready? I'm going really slow because I don't want to make you guys dizzy. Okay, so back there, there's chamomile too, and it looks the same as this, and that gets probably more sun than this spot over here because, I don't know, I feel like the sunflower leaves and just everything is not allowing it to get enough sun. Cinnamon basil, asters that, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to get big enough. A nasturtium, some Swiss chard. There's a new hydrangea tucked in there. And there's one back there by the petunia. I planted that petunia by seed, just stuck it in the ground because we're just doing everything fun, whatever goes. I already say dahlias right here. Teddy bear sunflowers, those are super cute. Marigolds. Some zinnias right there. It's starting to get buds on them. And then we have some, having a brain freeze, not celosia. Oh, why am I Coleus there and Coleus here. And when we first planted them out here, they were like 2 little leaves, and then something ate the crap out of that one, and they're just, I thought they would be way bigger than this. We have one in the front that I'll show you on another video that is huge, and that's what I was looking for. So this spot is just a bunch of, like, that's lettuce, that's weeds, or I don't know what that is. We need to take that out probably. A nasturtium right there, some basil. That's a pepper plant. There's bean plants back there and the little things, cages. There's raspberries back there. I harvested some of those today. There's bachelor buttons. There's a sunflower right here. A stilby, goldenrod. There's sage tucked in here, and there's irises in here that we have to move. Bachelor buttons, lettuce, more astilbe. It's just all kinds of things over there. And the sun is really going away, so I'm probably gonna have to end this, but there's sunflowers. And so Matt planted sunflowers all the way down this hill. So this is our yard, and then it goes down into their yard. So we kind of wanted to make like a makeshift fence type thing. And so there's sunflowers all the way down, all the way down. Can you see that one? And they're even over here too. And then he planted corn right here, and then there's pole beans on some of them, and there's one growing up that one, and cosmos and all kinds of stuff back there. So black-eyed Susan's right there. There's alyssum. So the sun's going down, but I just wanted to give you a backyard tour. Oh, let me show you this. This is our wildflowers, November's boots. And I know this, I hope it's not too dark for you guys, but I really love watching other people's garden tours. Oh, I forgot to tell you, lupin. I suppose I didn't tell you. So there's a bunch of lupin plants planted back here, and we started those by seed in the house, and they weren't supposed to bloom until next year, so they were supposed to take a full year. And so this one's blooming, and there's some in the front, and then there's cosmos, and there's like tiny little marigolds in the back.